Hi, it's Kevin Jordan here with another episode of the Small Business Marketing Minute Show. It's a show that gives small business owners like you simple, affordable, and above all practical tips for growing your business and teaches you the famous duct tape marketing system. Our theme for the week on the show is search engine optimization, which is the process of trying to get your website to show up at the top of searches done on Google or other search engines related to your industry. In order to get your website to show up at the top of search results, you need to know what searches people are actually doing so that you know what terms to use on your website. We call these terms keywords, and today I'm going to teach you how to do some keyword research to determine some of those words for your particular business. Now, keep in mind that search engine optimization is something that can quickly get pretty complicated. And if you're really serious about getting your website ranked highly for competitive search terms, I highly recommend hiring a reputable SEO professional to help you out. What I'm going to teach you today is just a quick and dirty method for coming up with a list of keywords to help get you started. The first thing you should do is pick a term that you think describes your business, your products, or your services, and do a search for that term in Google. Look at what some of the top websites for that term are. Those are your competitors. Take those competing sites that are most similar to your type of business and plug them into the free versions of the keyword research tools at keywordspypro.com and spyfu.com. What you'll get is a list of keywords that those sites are ranking highly for in the search engines. Some of them might not be relevant to your site or your business, so disregard those, but for the ones that are relevant, put them all on the list. Now, go create a free Google AdWords account at adwords.google.com, and once you've created your account, access the Keyword Planner tool inside AdWords. Put the list of keywords you've created into the Planner tool to bring up a list of related keywords. The Planner tool will tell you how many searches are done every month on Google for those keywords. What you want to look for are keywords that are relevant to your business that have a moderate amount of searches done for them every month. If the search volume is too high, then the chances of your site ranking well for those keywords is going to be pretty low. And if the search volume is too low, your site might easily rank highly for those terms, but it won't really do you any good because it won't result in any traffic for your site. The sweet spot is in the middle, terms that have a moderately high search volume which your site has a decent chance of ranking highly for. This is what is known as the long tail effect of internet search. This principle states that it's very difficult or even impossible to get your site to rank highly for searches done for short, non-specific keywords. But when you add more descriptive words to the phrase, or in other words, put a longer tail on it, then those terms are things that you can be competitive for. For example, it would be very difficult for me to get my website to appear in the top results for the term marketing consultant. There's going to be a lot of other sites competing for that spot. However, for the term small business marketing consultant, I have a decent chance of ranking highly for that term. And in fact, my site does rank fairly highly for that search. Now, when I add a geographic qualifier to that term, for example, adding Richmond, Virginia to the end of it, it gets even easier to rank highly for that search. And in fact, my website usually comes up as the first result for that search. This is a phenomenon known in the SEO world as local search. And for any of you watching or listening to this podcast who have a local business, it's something you need to get familiar with. Later this week, I'm going to interview a local SEO expert on the podcast who will tell us a lot more about this phenomenon. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast if you aren't already so that you'll get that episode as soon as it's published. Now, that's all the time I have for today, but be sure and tune in tomorrow when I discuss how to use the keyword list I taught you how to create in today's episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. If you own or manage a small business and occasionally find marketing frustrating or difficult, I've got an opportunity for you that you won't want to miss. Join me for a free 1-hour webinar entitled 7 Steps to Small Business Marketing Success, in which I'll teach you the famous duct tape marketing system. I guarantee that this webinar will change the way you look at marketing and that you will walk away with ideas that you can take action on immediately to improve your results and grow your business. Visit redpointmarketingconsultants.com/webinar to register for the next available date.